আহ, তোমার নাম কি? মাদা। মাদা, তুমি মাদা said that his name is মাদা কর্মকার। তুমি কোথায় থাকো? আচ্ছা, he said that he stays in Bakura, Bikna, Shilpodanga. Shilpodanga is basically a place where, little Shilpo, this artistic work is done. তোমার এই যে তুমি বানাচ্ছ, এক হাতে তোমার একটা আছে, একটা অপূর্ব কারুকার্য করা মূর্তি বলবো না, অনেকগুলো মূর্তি একসাথে একটা শো পিস। আর এটা তুমি কি করে বানালে?
এটা আমি বানানো মনে করুন যে আদিবাসী তো করা যায়, কিন্তু আমি দুর্গাড়া করলাম কি জন্যে, যে সবাইকে বাজনা দিল, হয় কার্তিককে বাসি ধরা দিচ্ছি, সরস্বতীকে বিনা ধরা দিচ্ছি, সিংহকে চুবিতাবলা দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, দুর্গাকে কেন্দ্রা ধরা দিয়েছি, একে ধরা দিচ্ছি, এরকম করে মানে আমার নিজের মনে মতো এটা আমি করলাম।
So what he said, I asked him why did he make that beautiful piece of sculpture showcase. He said that he shared that he do it with his own inspiration. The showcase is basically of Mother Goddess Durga with a family, Lakshmi, Saraswati, but they are not carrying the typical, or wearing the typical items. They are carrying all musical instruments in their hands. And normally it is done with tribal forms of figurines with musical pieces. Here he changed the concept. There it shows her capability as an artist. He changed the concept of the showcasing of the tribals. Instead of tribals, he put the family of Mother Goddess Durga with different forms of, if you could see very closely, musical instruments. With Ganesh is holding the kind of a drum, and others are holding all other instruments, and that's beautiful piece. So that's what they're used to making. But typically tribal art pieces or the other different things, the show pieces of different goddesses. But as Mada is a artist with a lot of lot of special ability of forming his own creation, so he formed that. And I will ask Mada another question about what is this, what he has in his left hand. তোমার বাঁ হাতে কি আছে এটা মাদা?
মগ আছে।
এই মগটা তুমি কি করে বানালে? আর হঠাৎ মগটাই বানালে? তোমরা তো এগুলো বানালে কেন?
মগটা ব্যবহারের লেগে বানালাম, যেটা যদি ডিজাইন দিই কি খুব সহজে জিনিসটা যদি চালু হয়ে যায় মার্কেট, তাহলে আমার তো অভাব কতটা যাবে, কটার পাতি পাবো।
The mokta, what Mada said is that he created this mug, which is basically a beer mug, because he feels that the orders for these typical items which they make, and to share with you a little bit insider's information, this is one of the oldest form of metal crafting art process. In India, it's called molten wax method. Molten wax method, art process, and some of this prevalent for the last 4,000. There's this only 3 villages in India. I would say 2 in Bengal. One is Bikna in Bakura, and one is Daryapur in Bardhaman district of Bengal. And in Bastar area there is some people, and they're actually all from the same old tribal community who makes this kind of beautiful art pieces. They carry it on for thousands of years, and the remnants of them are this 64 families in Bikna, and this probably 40 odd families in Daryapur, and some 30-40 odd families in Bastar region in Chhattisgarh. That's all is left. And we decided that we should support this community to create this dokras.com startup, which can work towards creating a very sustainable, at the same time scalable moderately scalable enterprise which will give them which will create a strong impact for this community. So what Mother said, that he used to make these other showpieces. Now he makes, this particular kind of beer mugs, because he feels that he can sell these pieces much better, much easier. The demand will be much more. The reason being that, this is like, if you look at this, Mother, if you look at this beer mug, it is beautifully curved. The work, the craft, artistry. Artistry আস্তে আস্তে ঘোরাও, artistry আস্তে আস্তে ঘোরাও, ওদিক থেকে উল্টো দিকে ঘোরাও আস্তে আস্তে. Artistry which has gone, and it is incredible. ঘোরাও আস্তে আস্তে. And this is what he has made. And if you can sell this product on dokras.com, where this artists from Bikna and many others are or will be the founder members of this organization. They'll have up to 20+% of the stakeholding of the company. Presently, it's being incubated under Total Start Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Developers. But once legalized, they'll be co-founders. They're already the co-founders. They'll be the part owners of the company. And the rest would be, for us, the VCs and the incubators, to sustain them and fund them to grow. So Madha made this because he felt that this is something which you're going to sell, and this is something which people will cherish and appreciate, because this will be their, something which they can use and they can show off to their friends. Something we want to sell them at only some specific set of clients who are high net worth individuals, and they can buy it from them at a good price, and the money should be going back to them as much as possible in terms of the artist. So there are two forms which you're having. One is that the artist will own the company, but at the same time artists are also the producers in this company. So they should be immediately, the dokras.com is going to buy a product like this from the artist and give them upfront the money, and then let's say they make a profit after cutting down the administration and sales cost. The profit they make, 50% of the profit they're going to give back to this individual artisans. 50% of the profit is going to stay back in the company for further expansion of the company and growth of the company. So that's the mode dokras.com is going to work, where 20% of the company is going to be owned by the Dokra artisans, and we would not like to dilute it. We'd like to create a format that is kept by the Dokra artisan in terms of their ownership of the company. And we have a professional management which runs the company and supports, their only focus is support this Dokra community in these 3 villages in Bikna, in Bankura, Daryapur, in Bardhaman, and in Bastar. With time, that will come with time. So Mother, তুমি তো এখন এগুলো বছরে তোমার ইচ্ছে 5,000টা পিস তৈরি করার, তাই তো? So I just tell him that your thought is to make about 5,000 pieces of these beer mugs, and then তারপর তুমি এগুলো কি করে বিক্রি করবে? তুমি তো নিজে বিক্রি করতে পারবে না, কি করে করবে এটা? I asked him how you going to sell this mug pieces, this beer mugs. ওটা না, আমি বলছি তোমার এই বিয়ার মাগগুলো তুমি তো ওগুলো তো তুমি বিক্রি করছোই, এগুলো কি করে বিক্রি করবে? How you going to sell this beer mugs?
কোম্পানি করব বলে আমি আশা করছিলাম ইজি বাংলাতে, হ্যাঁ, বাংলা.com বাংলা, মানে ওইটা আমি মনে করছিলাম যদি এটা আমার কোম্পানি তৈরি হয়ে যায়, তাহলে আমি আর এই আটার কাজ যা করে আমার মুখ যদি চালু হয়ে যায়, তাহলে তো আমি একটা কোম্পানিতে বাঁচতে পারবো, এবং আমাদের ফ্যামিলি আছে যতগুলো কাজেও শিখে যাবো। মগ দিন তো এই বাপ ঠাকুর দেখলো করছে, মগ তো করি নাই, মগ তো প্রথম বানালো, হ্যাঁ, মগ ব্যবহারের জিনিস সবাই নিতেও খুঁজবে। এবার মনে করুন চাহিদা হলে আমার ঠিক কোম্পানি চললো, যদি চাহিদা না হলো তাহলে সে আর আমাকে পুরোনো কাজই করতে হবে।
So what he's saying is that, he believes that this beer mugs or this kind of utility but beautiful artistic products like the beer mug can be sold. And Dokras.com, in which he's a co-founder along with some of his, artist villagers and friends and colleagues, they should be able to sell this product through the Dokras.com, the company they have formed, supported by Total Start. And instead of going back to their age-old traditional crafting of this showpieces, they would be able to, which is very difficult for them to sell because the demand is there but not as much. But they should be able to sell these products. This is beautifully handcrafted product using a 4,000-year-old art processing format called the molten wax method. So he believes that his children will be trained, are already getting trained because they learn from their parents, they learn from their father, and he will be able to keep on carrying the old art form in a new format, where the new format will have the old art form, but it will have a special utility, and these products can be sold to as utilitarian beautiful art forms, where their traditional genius with respect to the art will be still kept intact, but it'll be in a new format, in a new design, which is more utilitarian, which people will be more happy to use instead of just of a showpiece. Use it, show it, like we believe, this is a piece of art, 6 of them bought by someone who wants to enjoy and show and feel that they're like a royalty when they use it, these beer mugs, with the friends, people who are visiting their families, and support this ancient traditional art form. At the same time also have a great feeling of owning this product, of this majestic royal product, which can be used by used to be used by kings and prince and princesses and queens. So feeling of royalty, feeling of specialness by using this product. That's what Mada and his other artist colleagues who are the co-founders of Dokra.com are going to bring to the table, to the world, a piece of beauty, but which can be used in day-to-day life. With that, we end this little presentation, and we look forward to positively win this, win your hearts and in your mind with this project which you have. মাদা, অনেক ধন্যবাদ তোমাকে। হ্যাঁ, আর আশা করছি এটা আমাদের কোম্পানিটা ভালো করে এগিয়ে যাবে, তোমরা সবাই এটা এগিয়ে যাবে এটার সাথে। আচ্ছা, ধন্যবাদ। I just thank Mada and look forward to we all supporting and working with him.